Okay guys, you're probably wondering how a couple of bucks can save you time in maintaining your filters and actually benefit the hardware that you've invested your hard-earned money into. Well, this is actually an item that is very often overlooked. It's A325 Fluval Silicone Lubricant. Now, silicone lubricant is the recommended material or product to use when you're lubricating O-rings on aquariums, rubber O-rings. This will prolong the life of the rubber O-ring, it'll make it more pliable, and your equipment will be easier to use and easier to manipulate. Now, there's actually a number of applications for this, not only rubber O-rings, but plastic latches or handles that have to move and so forth, can get a little bit stiff over time. This is the right stuff to use. It's totally aquarium safe, it's inert, doesn't leave a film on the water surface. It is the right stuff to use. What is the wrong stuff to use is Vaseline or any petroleum-based lubricant. That is the wrong way to go. That is actually going to dry out rubber, cause it to become stiffer and more prone to failure over time. So there's quite a few different products you can use this on when you're maintaining your tank. It's going to make your life easier. Let's get into some of them. Got a clip-on filter? Well, here we have a Fluval C-Series filter to show you where you would apply the lubricant. Now right here, see the motor just spun right off? There's a little O-ring right around the base of the motor that inserts into the filter. Regular lubrication of this part is going to make it easier to install and is also going to prolong the life of the O-ring and prevent leaks in the long run. Got a canister filter? Very useful as well to be using silicone lubricant. Here we have an 06 canister over here in FX series. Let's look at the 06 series and the parts that you can lubricate with a silicone lubricant. First off, the aquastop valve. Let's pull it out. You've got a couple of O-rings right there. Makes installation of your aquastop a snap. Now, you've also got a priming device. Now, if that's not lubricated, this little plastic shaft that you see right here tends to stick a little bit. A couple of dabs of silicone lubricant, you can wipe off the excess. Becomes super easy to operate your priming device. Canister O-ring, of course, it has one right there. A little bit of lubricant will prolong the life of this O-ring and make installation a snap. Here we have an FX canister filter. Now we've got a number of components that can benefit from Fluval silicone lubricant as well. Now on top you've got an input and an output fitting that each has an O-ring. Top and bottom of each one of these fittings, 2 O-rings per side. They need to be lubricated, and that's going to be really helpful when you have to install or remove the aquastop valve. It's going to make installation easier, removal easier. Inside you've got a rotating valve assembly. Couple dabs on the O-ring in there is going to make rotating the valve easier with reduce the effort somewhat. Inside the canister, you've got an O-ring. Now, the O-ring will benefit greatly by lubing it every time you maintain your filter. It's going to help seal better, and of course, it gets reinstalled here in the groove on the outside of the lid once you've done your lubrication. Now, moving down to the motor assembly, there's actually an O-ring in there as well, which needs to be lubricated and cleaned when you go in to do motor maintenance. Now, there's also this accessory, the new Fluval FX gravel washer. This has a couple of O-rings. On the quick fit connector over here, there's an O-ring. It's going to make installation of your quick fit connector a little bit simpler. And on the inside of the actual filter media housing, you've got an O-ring that fits neatly in place, and it's going to make rotating that lid real smooth. So there you go. The item number to remember, A325, Fluval Silicone Lubricant. It's going to be the best couple of dollars you spent for easy maintenance of your filter.